We ready to go live?
Stop watching basketball and
Oh.
join us for some music.
Turn it
Joe
off.
wasn't very happy with the KU game.
A lot of people weren't very happy with the KU game. Oh,
I
no,
didn't
my
see
team's
it.
right there, so I can't say anything.
All right, no. Coach, tell us something funny right here. Just interlude us here.
Well, that's where I said I was just trying to be actually serious with that, but stop watching funny videos of cats, jumping on toilets or whatever the heck you enjoy doing, and jam with us for an hour or 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, you got 30 minutes. You ain't doing nothing.
There's way worse things. You're sitting somewhere right now bored. You just looking for something to do. We're that something to do.
Yeah.
Precisely. Here we go.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Woo!
I triple dog dare you. Triple dog dare you. What is going on, everybody? This is For Music Lovers Only. Got Coach Sontia with me. We're going to be talking about nature-themed songs because we were inspired by spring. The first day of spring was like Tuesday or something.
It was my fault. You guys said Easter and spring and something. I just said like outdoor songs, natural songs, nature songs. I thought there'd just be thousands of them. So many,
There are.
Cruising with my top down, rolling outside. It was like I was thinking of so many, and
I got real vague. Mine's very, but that's the way I go anyhow, and that's the fun of it. Once there aren't any. I don't think any songs that say we love spring or something like that. But there was a lot of nature songs.
Those ones aren't ones we're gonna listen to. Spring, or whatever.
It's like
I immediately went to summertime. What's that guy's name? I can't.
Will Smith.
Well, that one too.
Summertime.
When the summertime.
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis. No.
He's got a funny name. He's made the list before. He's one of my favorites, but I can't think of it. Mungo Jerry, I think. Yep. Don't. And then I think that made the songs that wouldn't fly today because it, if your daddy's rich, take you out on a date. If your daddy's poor, just go for a drive. Just go for a drive. Take her up to the point and have your way with her instead of
you're gonna get a score. Oh.
Wait, is that what that song's about?
That's what it's about.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
kind of along the same lines. I just watched The Outsiders last night not for the first time, but the first time in a long time. I forgot about that one. That was damn good.
Yeah, stay
crazy
movie.
movie.
They made us watch that in school, and I was like, "This isn't a real gang."
They don't hug it. They don't hug that much. I promise.
I love you,
But
man.
there was a lot of hugging going on, for the greasers.
Oh yeah,
they got a bad rap. I'd definitely been a greaser. I would not have been a soch. Not me. And Leif Garrett, I forgot about Leif Garrett completely until I seen that movie, and I'm like, who the hell is that guy? I mean, I'm glad he got shanked.
Oh,
he was a real prick, old Bob.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I just heard what was it? There was a song where it was in the 80s maybe where she goes, all I want to do is make love to you. And it's like I finally listened to the lyrics of that for the first time ever since hearing that song, and it's about picking up a hitchhiker and then like doing him and leaving him and then going back to the dude that she loves, and then she sees this hitchhiker again, and then she's like, hey man, sorry. And then she drives off. And I was like, I thought that was a love song. That was not a love song.
I think I remember the video and the song.
All I want to do is what it should have been called, though.
Yeah, well, that's what she did.
Yeah.
So that was a new thing that I learned today while listening to nature songs.
Nature songs. I mean, it's a natural thing. It really is. It's a natural urge. But yeah, like I said, we went ahead and got the next 4 weeks lined out of topics. So that's one thing less we got to stress about. And
now we just got to come up with intros.
Yeah. And it just so happens we got a show on 420, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm like, hey, it works out. I was gonna get as close as we could to it, and then I looked on, like, we got it. It's ours.
I'll try to be there. I do a lot of prevention, and I do a lot of help people talks on. No, I'm just joking.
if you need some play, I will take your stuff away from you.
Yeah, we get rid of it for you. We're a nice safe
contraband disposal. There we go.
Yeah, we will dispose of anything that tempts you on that holiday. We understand. As a recovering alcoholic, I give all my alcohol to all my other friends that drink.
And we'll dispose it safely, naturally.
We will burn it. I won't. I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna burn it.
All right, Carrie Nation.
Burn, baby, burn.
This
right.
turn out.
This is a family show. Oh,
Sontia played last night, right?
Yeah.
The show, and you're not playing tonight. Next Saturday, you got a show, right?
Yep. Next Saturday between 6 and 9, I will be at Barleycorns with Hector Allman and Madeline Shelby. And then we're going to be it's 6 to 9 before Salsa Night at John Barleycorns. A little acoustic show. We're going to have ourselves a good time. And y'all should come because it's early, and then you can go home, go to bed.
Yeah. That's...
If it's early, that'll work because I go home and go to bed early lately.
Yeah.
I've been pretty unmotivated to do artwork. I've had a few logos and album covers, and of course they haven't dropped, so I can't share them. So I mean, that's part of the life of trying to be an internet star. You got to have content, so I can't share it. So I'm like, but then I can't commit to anything. That I went and bought $70 worth of paint markers last weekend and cracked them open. But hadn't even, dipped them. One that says it's got pump action on it. And I'm just like, this is great. Pump action.
Pump action. Some shit.
All I want to do is make the... and then drive
Pumps in the bump. All right. And then, Mr. Coach, you had a podcast,
Last night.
Last night? Yeah.
Last night, yeah. But Skin Man threw his back out, didn't want to do it. My TJ was back in town for the weekend, so we got together and talked sports and wrestling and old school basketball. Master P in the NBA brought up a lot of unusual facts. It was just kind of a random show. Just had a good time. We freaking ate some Chuck's chicken right before and judged it. That was our sponsor. My buddy owns them, Brad. So give a shout out.
Nice.
So, hell yeah, we didn't get it. What's that?
Where Chuck's Chicken is again, because it's like right by my house.
It's like Meridian and Pawnee.
Yeah.
And it's basically right across the street from the Quick Trip right there. And it's actually in the same building, but you don't have to go inside if you are anti-gun. But as the bullet stop, they share a building.
Yeah.
The only thing about them is it is a to go or sit outside only. It's like it's kind of cool. It's like old school. You just walk up to the window and order online and just get some good ass chicken, man. They got on the bone, off the bone, strips, tender, whatever, man.
Sweet.
I recommend, if you like hot, start with seriously a 3 or a 4. If you just
take your recommendation, I'm just gonna go for the 6. Give me the hottest you got.
Well,
just they got an 8 or a 10 hiding for like the real.
Do a 5 with me next week, and then we'll see about doing a 6 together. We'll do a 5 on. You can come do my show with me next week, and we'll do a 5 on
5. All right.
All right. That's cool.
And then next week before this show, we'll all figure out how to go get it since Sontia lives by there, and you live by there, and I live by there.
Close enough.
we'll go get a 6, and she'll decide if whatever the hell she wants to get.
I'm gonna
sure.
do a 0.
Okay.
No heat for you, huh?
Yeah, I made peace with that a long time ago. That it's over. I used to put hot sauce on my hot sauce. Man, I was bad, and it caught up.
I mean, I just had some chicken and rice for dinner, and I did hot sauce in the rice, and then I did this hot buffalo No. 5 sauce on the chicken before I mixed it with it, and
Well, all
I
right,
like
Coach.
some hot. All right, we ready to spin that wheel?
Spin that wheel.
All right, we'll see if we can. The light's in a weird angle. Oh, that was a bad spin, but we're giving it to you, Josh, because that was just a bad spin. But it stopped there. That's fate. That's all.
Spin it again. Spin it.
Again.
All right, I'll spin it again. Okay, well,
All right.
regardless, it's
Meant
you.
to be.
The wheel has spoken.
I started
Forever
on a
hold
new
your
wheel.
peace.
I started on a new wheel, but then I was hungry, so I ate off the plate. So I'll
It's got a little grease on it, little. All right, like I said, we didn't really. We're not going to do honorable mentions. We forgot to do them last week, which here and there. But
I think both of us said one of them. I thought.
We
well, I
did.
think
We did
I
honorable
think we
mention.
did, but I think you got kicked off, and that remember something happened. You lost power or something, and then
Hey,
you
Heather.
didn't. What's going on, Heather? Thanks for tuning in. There's one of my logos. I love that. I love that profile picture, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
But like I said, we had a little, so number 5 is Van Morrison Moondance.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I didn't have enough time to tell what album it is. I can't remember what album it was, but I've always loved Van Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that he's got, I can't think of one song off the top of my head that I don't like of his, especially the popular ones. And he's got some, he's just all around a good musician, good singer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, it doesn't take much to get JT on my list, but Man of the Woods, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just
Good song.
because it's
Hell
a
yeah.
feel good song. And again, these two are probably the most literal ones that have, woods or something to do in the name.
Mm-hmm.
Next two do not. My number 3 is Evidence. Throw It All Away. He's had one half of Dilated Peoples. And it starts off, rain intro. I mean, it's and then he's one of the lines that really gets me is I made some money today, and don't blow it all today. And he's like, well, I'm gonna get more tomorrow, so don't throw it all away is kind of the theme of it. And kind of the motto of life is hey, you just flow with it, and
Die tomorrow, you can't take it with you. Live for today. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
a
say
fake,
that, but I don't do it.
it's a fake piece of paper, and yeah, we all need it to live, but if you're not enjoying yourself with it, what's the point?
It's just
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
And number 2, Mr. Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child, Slight Return.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stand up next to a mountain, chop it down with the edge of my hand. I mean, Jimi is the man. I love Jimi Hendrix, and
He was probably the one I've seen the most on there as far as like rock star. He was the one that had a bunch of songs that you could associate outdoor.
Yeah.
Which was a dude that he was. I mean, he was he was out there.
Yeah.
He was out there. All right, number 1, Joni Mitchell, River. I fell in love with this song not too long ago, really, and it's just I wish I had a river to float away on. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lines is I'm this crazy scene, I'm gonna make my money and leave this crazy scene, and that's kind of a meme, a reel, a short, a story I always see popping up on the thing is I can't remember who it was that said it, but I'm hustling to disappear. I think it was Ice-T. Some people hustle for the fame, and some people hustle to disappear, I'd rather be able to make enough money and then poof.
Yeah.
You find me. That was number 1. That was my list.
I'd rather make that one hit that got me set for life than have to work hard. No.
It works though.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to spin again? Good list, buddy. 2 that I've never heard of, so it'll give me something new to listen to. I like it.
Awesome.
Oh, that was a bad spin. And that's Josh again anyway.
I mean,
I know my light's all weird tonight. I don't know what's going on, if it's the camera angle. Sontia.
Woo, it's me.
Yay.
Yay.
Confetti falls.
I win.
Come on down. The price is wrong, Bob.
We made it to the
Damn
next round or whatever it's called there.
Man, my list, like, so it was like at the very last minute. We had a whole conversation about the list. We had a whole list about the list. We were ready with the list, and I did it 2 hours ago. Because I've just been laying around the house going like, why is it cold outside? So these are the ones that I had. The first one is going to be like one of my absolute favorites, which is Take Me Home Country Road by John Denver.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
As you get to go West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Yeah, I don't know anything about West Virginia except that part in the song. Like,
well, and that and Moonshining. Those are the 2 things I know.
yeah.
Like what Hatfields and McCoys, wasn't that West Virginia? They were right on. They were right on the line.
You might be right.
Oh, right. I don't know. They were.
I think so.
They weren't around here. That's what I do now.
Yep.
They weren't doing that crap over here. Well, I know.
Well, some of them might have been, but not that, Oh.
Yeah. Number 2 is going to be Trees by 21 Pilots. And I love this song, but I didn't know what it was about. I was like, okay, well, the song is called Trees. That's outside. That's what I was thinking. That's how far I went into it. And then I said, let me look up what this song is actually talking about. And essentially what it is, it's a man that's getting ready to die, that's hiding in the trees from God. And God is calling him from out of the trees. And wow, that makes it a whole lot more powerful song than just, some random songs about trees. I thought it was about a couple of different things, but I thought sort of like the opposite Garden of Eden sort of situation was really, really awesome. So yeah, that was it. I want to know you. All right. Now, as we all know.
Well, I figured you might be able to get one in here.
I love Nickelback.
What? What? No way.
Man.
Yes, with my whole heart. I love them so much.
As long as we've done a show together, we would know that about you.
Exactly, I know. It's such a surprise.
You've not said it every show since we've been together.
Yeah, even when we were doing like famous Black artists.
I tried to find a Nickelback song that somebody had done.
It's like you had to play with one Black person once, but they did not.
Nope.
They may have stand the next one. They may have stand the next.
They might be one of those bands
like
that people threaten to take your card or whatever if you do a song with. They're pretty
probably. Yeah, you can take my card for Nickelback because
I know.
I have it. Take it. So it's called "If Everyone Cared" is a Nickelback song. And essentially what this song was about, and I'm reading my notes, so that's why I'm looking over here, but it's about a couple that's laying out underneath the stars and they're surrounded by all of these fireflies and they're super in love. And they think that, and what they're saying is if the world loved itself and everybody in the world loved each other like they loved each other, then nobody would die. It would just create such massive peace that everybody would just stay alive forever. And I thought it was beautiful and a magical thought. And so that's why I picked that one.
Oh, yeah.
Next one is an oldie, but a goodie. I mean, like 1920s old. We're going to do Down by the Riverside. And if you guys don't know it, it's I'm gonna lay my burdens down by the riverside. It's an old church song.
Yeah.
And the first time it was recorded, it was in 1920, but it's been sung for a long time before that. And it was the Fisk Jubilee Singers that actually recorded that for the first time. So, you know, you're going to lay your burdens down by the riverside. That's your baptism.
Yeah.
It used to be outside. Now you got a heated pool, you know,
No
get a
moccasins.
swimsuit with the church name on it. And then get out, get some Starbucks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Times
Corporate America.
commercializing baptism like nobody's business.
This episode is brought to you by Doritos. I was watching. Okay, we'll finish your list and then I'll derail it.
But you brought up Doritos, so I'm like totally interested right now.
Right now,
I don't think where he was going went there with Doritos, but
Yeah,
it was Boys to Men. I was watching, or not Boys to Men, Boys in the Hood. I was watch that again this morning, and I had never noticed the marketing in there because Ricky, he's always eating like Hostess. You know, he's always eating them Hostess and walking. They're in Crenshaw, and he's walking up to Doughboy's car, and he's got a bag of Doritos, eating Doritos. And I just immediately thought of Wayne's World. You know,
this is brought to you by Doritos.
I was like, I'd never noticed because, you know, I mean, that would, you know, Doritos paid to Doritos paid to have it in there or whatever.
They were like, Doritos belong in the hood.
They belong
like,
everywhere.
Like all of a sudden, folks are going to the convenience stores like, man, I really want some Doritos.
Sold out of Doritos.
give me that Ricky special. Give me some of those ding dongs and some of those Doritos.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Sorry to derail.
That's fine. That was a good derailment.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it quite a bit. Last song is going to be my favorite song. If I go through, say, a spiritual journey, and I wake up the next morning, you know, processing what I just learned, Mr. Blue Sky by the Electric Light Orchestra is by far the greatest bandage that you can put on any problem.
I listened to that song today, actually. Awesome song, man.
Oh yeah. And it's so fun and bubbly, but when you really listen to it and think about it, it's really the depth of existence is what they're speaking on. So yeah, I love Mr. Blue Sky, and that's my list.
Good list.
Call me Nickelback.
Yep, Nickelback.
Call me.
She'll change her name to Sontia back. You just, you know, whatever, you know.
Or Nickelback Soul.
Soul Sister. All right, Coach.
All right. My list, two of the songs came to me pretty easy. And then kind of with some searching. And then as I started, you know, wow, man, what songs just, you know, I wanted it to be organic or whatever, you know. But number 5, Chattahoochee, Alan Jackson. You know, one of the most ultimate outdoor songs, you know, and one of those growing up, whatever, every friend you hung out with, at some point you listened to that song. It was at your dances. It was, you know, it was a part of your life, man. So that was
my honorable mention. A lot about living and a little about love.
Way down by the river on the Chattahoochee. Yep. Number 4, and that's my first ever country song to make any list. So number 4, well, I guess I technically, if you want to say, I think I might have had a Willie song and
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you're right. And Johnny, that's one of those. I don't know if I ever put him in real country. I mean, maybe some of his stuff was, but anyway, sorry. Number 4, Soak Up the Sun, Sheryl Crow. It might be one of my first like crushes on somebody or whatever, but I want to soak up the sun, you know, just it's so happy you can't listen to that song and be mad, and ultimate like summer outdoor or whatever song. So number 3 was Saturday Night in the Park, Chicago.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, Saturday in the Park. Sorry.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Well, it's on your list. I don't even know.
I mean, I think it's kind of a big song.
No, it's terrible.
Listen to it after this, and then you'll go, oh, it was a big song.
And it will be pretty easy to find the song because I have been making the list.
I know you've been doing good.
I've been doing my job.
You've been doing your job. But yes, good song. You'll listen to it and you'll go, oh, yeah, never mind. I know what it is. Anyways. Yeah. Number 2, The Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever, man. Outdoors, Strawberry. I mean, come on. Whether they were in a trip sitting on the couch or whatever, they were outdoors somewhere,
Yeah.
So, and got some Beatles in. And then my number 1, I got to get some Tom Petty in there. And that's Running on a Dream. And, it was a beautiful day, top down, just everything's, that's an awesome song. And, just other than when he wakes up in his bed, in the dream, but everything's outdoors and good songs. So, and then, I don't know, I had quite a few songs on the list. Like I said, it was hard at first, but I had Up From the Skies, Jimi Hendrix, Earth, Little Dicky, which was actually, it's like a kind of cartoony, funny song, but it's super good song. Well, I don't know about super good, but a good song. And then I had Feels Like Summer, Childish Gambino, which is a good song. So yeah, man, it was fun. Even Ray Stevens, I believe it is, but Too Drunk to Fish. Buddy, and
that's pretty drunk.
Yeah. So I had Beethoven could have made it. He had a Moonlight Sonnet. Sonata, maybe.
Is it a sonata? I think it's Moonlight Sonata.
Moonlight
Sonata.
It
was a Hyundai Sonata.
Yeah. Castles Made of Sand, Jimi Hendrix. Seminole Wind, John Anderson, and the Chattahoochee. That inspired me for the Places. That was the song I thought of.
Okay.
So what? Next week we're going to do duets because originally we were going to do it live Saturday, but Sontia has a show she talked about.
And I got an outing they're forcing me to do a team building with my employees. So I'm going to a game. I mean, all these outings have been awesome. I got to go to but they just happen to come on nights where it's not a work night, a Saturday. And so,
well, like I said, so I thought duets would be fun, but then he had that. And then, so we're going to pre-record on Friday sometime, and then it'll still be the same time. Then what did we come up with for the week following that? You said animals, right?
Week after, you have to put the list back up because I saw it, but as soon as it disappeared, I forgot.
I think we did places for that week, which we can flip-flop them. Places. Then the week after that, we're going to do animal
songs.
And then we've got the glorious holiday, everybody's favorite holiday.
I don't know if it's everybody's, but a lot of people's favorite holiday.
Yeah, the cool kids. I mean, the ones that count.
If you're allowed,
if it's legal where you're at.
Yeah. Yes.
I can admire it from afar.
Well, I think that Delta 8 stuff or the other stuff counts. It counts.
Yeah, it has effects. It definitely does.
We got 2 minutes. Let's see. I forgot to do this day in music, and it seems like John Lennon, like I said, since I've started doing this, 3 weeks now, John Lennon or Paul McCartney or the Beatles have been in every. So I skipped past them, but John and Yoko had something going on, made music history today. I can't even remember what it was, but
Yoko, that's my girl.
In 1968, Reprise Records released Song to a Seagull from Joni Mitchell. So that was kind of a transition into, we should have done this at the beginning of the show, but I screwed up. Then in 1970, Hello Darlin was released by Conway Twitty, which became the song of that year, 1970.
Hello, Darlin.
Elvis Presley began his final tour today in 1977. And then in 1999, I don't know what happened to Mr. Ricky Martin, but Livin la Vida Loca took off, was released, went off to sell like 8 million copies. So
it's on every day, all day.
I'm hoping he hustled, and disappeared, made his money and disappeared. Hope he's living his best life somewhere.
I think he's performing I think he's back to performing in Spanish or something.
Yeah.
Like he adopted a kid and got married, and he's like, all right, well, I made enough money.
Do what I want to do.
Yeah.
It says Moonlight Sonata. Yes. One of Jana's favorite Beatles songs.
With strawberry fields.
Yes, I mean, again, we could do a whole. Maybe we will have to do the Beatles one day.
Yeah.
That would be a tough one too. But
they probably have an anniversary or something coming up for something.
I mean, they have been in the music news. I mean, history. You know, I mean, I just type in music today in music, and you know, I get a couple websites I bounce back off of.
They were kind of a big deal, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
He could be anywhere. He could be anywhere. All right. So you going out, Sontia? You're not playing tonight? Staying in?
Yeah,
avoiding winter outside?
I was out enough last night with Witch Cradle and Pretend Friend and Vehicles. That was all the out that I needed, and it's cold, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I'm ready for actual spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we doing the show next week, Casey? The Chuck's Challenge, the number 5 trial and error.
It'll probably either be a Wednesday or Thursday because I have to go for work Monday night overnight to Springfield and won't be back till late Tuesday, so I won't be too late to do the show. So most likely Wednesday. I'll try to get Skin Man there. If not, me and you'll do a show, buddy.
Yep, sounds good.
Sweet.
Keep me posted.
And I'll be good. We can be good. We don't have to be, completely dirty. I've been pretty good lately. I've cussed a little bit, and but I've been pretty good lately.
Yeah, I think I'm the bad actor on here. So
no, I mean on my show. He thinks I'm super bad on my show, and
I know.
Look,
I'm not.
We're pretty tame compared to some of those shows.
Yeah. It's funny. The bigger name you are, the more you can get away with.
Yeah, and I just don't care. I mean, anymore. It's been about fun. We've really struggled to get a real schedule lately, and everybody kind of going different ways. And I've got a lot of life going on, and it's fun when it's fun, and when it misses it, it's I'm not going to be Joe Rogan, and I've accepted that.
Oh, hey. It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. Awesome list, everybody. Playlist will be done probably tomorrow morning.
Sweet.
I've been getting them out by Saturday or by Sunday morning is what I've been doing. And thanks again.
My new show, Hot Chicken and College Basketball, episode 87. So
Hot Chicken and College Basketball.
And I think on YouTube it's College Basketball and Hot Chicken. I did it. I switch them up just to see which one people like better. On Spotify, it's going to be Hot Chicken. I thought people might like Hot Chicken better than College Basketball. I don't know.
I would go. Yeah, I would think College Basketball and Hot Chicken.
I know. I was just hoping.
You're watching college basketball.
I know. You're right. But I got it in the name. So if there's an algorithm and you're searching college basketball, it'll come up. And then like, fuck, Hot Chicken and college. I'm watching.
I'm on it. There, man. Boom. 2 kids at the same time, man. Say that. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching and participating.
And loving us.